Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Dina and today I'm here with you to bring you with me to Denmark on my small store tour because apparently the local grocery store where my parents live have a yarn department. Wow, I remember from when I was younger they might have had a few sections with a bit of shock yarn, but that seemed limited still back then. But I don't remember much of it because really back when I was living at home, I was not very interested in crocheting, knitting, crafting in the same way as I am today. But when I did visit my parents last week, I was having a few moments for myself and I went down there to actually get some video footage for you guys. So yeah, this video is basically you going with me to a little Danish store in Denmark. So we are a different place in Europe for once. And of course we cannot talk yarn and enjoy stuff like this without me having my faithful mug of tea here, which today is just a black tea with a flavor of citrus or lemon. So yeah, there's not much craze about the tea. It's late summer, and yeah, I brought you with me basically to a place called Superbrusen. Superbrusen is basically a grocery store. It's not the largest chain in Denmark, but they do have lots of stores in different cities. And their stores vary of sizes, though the one at my parents' place is a reasonably large one because my parents is living in this area where there is a lot of vacation houses. So all the people from like Copenhagen or the bigger cities in general, but also from abroad, they come there and they have the summer vacation there because they have some really amazing beaches not far from the city where my parent lives. So it is really a vacation area. It's actually that crazy that the population multiplies by 3 or 4 times during summer. So summer is really the period of the year where most of the stores in the region, but also just businesses in general, really earns their money. And you have people basically dependent on this seasonal work in the summer, and you have people that's pendling a long distance to go to work in other cities. My dad is a retired guy, so he's just enjoying retirement, and my mom is still working at one of the local stores where she has been for like 45 years now. So absolutely kudos to that. So yeah, that's basically, you know, I'm just gonna bring you a little bit along. We're going to visit the local lake where basically I can walk to there from my parents in like 2 minutes, maybe less. But let's say the place where I'm recording from is like maybe 5 minutes walk at best. And then I brought you to this store called Superbrusen, which is in the city of Højby in Denmark. And I will take you through the yarns and that will be done as a voiceover just because to clear any background noises and for you to easier hear what I'm saying. I did not buy any yarns, but I was really tempted to get some. Maybe, who knows, they get on sale at some stage. I hope that my mom will keep that in mind because we actually did talk about one of the yarns could be really good for like a sort of short sleeved sweater pullover thingy. Which I thought had a really nice design. It's knitted, so again I would probably rely on my mom for that one, or I really should get into knitting, even though I do actually enjoy crochet more. It seems somehow just easier to lay down, or you know, it demands less focus because I don't need 2 needles, I just need 1 crochet hook, and that's kind of what's keeping it simple for me. But sit down, enjoy this small yarn tour of the shops in Denmark, and yeah, enjoy. Here we are at the storefront of Superbrusen in Højby, and let's head inside. And here we can see the yarn department, and the prices are in Danish crowns, but I'll try to recalculate. So Danish crowns is about a bit less than $1 gives 7 Danish crowns. So you need to divide by a bit less than 7. Here you can see they have lots of different yarns, a bit pastel colors. We mainly here have cotton yarns, 8 of 8 cotton or 4 to 8 cotton. So it's depending on the thickness. Lovely colors for 8 cotton. It's Portuguese cotton even. It's the first time I come across that. Can be washed at 6 degrees, iron at low, don't tumble dry, don't bleach, can be dry cleaned. 50 grams is 169 meters. It's the color fuchsia. And yeah, so lovely, gorgeous colors, definitely. And again, more 4/8 cotton. And actually they are on sale here. And this sale is you can get 5 skeins for 55 Danish crowns, which is like 5 skeins for maybe €8-ish or so. And yeah, they just have different colors. I really adore this lime green here. Again, it's the same cotton though, but it's a wonderful color. And then down here we have some bamboo with cotton mixture blend, and they're about €3 each a skein. And let's see, we have 50 grams at 118 meters, so that's 50% bamboo and 50% cotton. Wash at 40 degrees. That's a colorway 15. I think it's a nice color though. I like it has panned on it, and it's really soft in fact. And they had different colors, and see, I think these go great together. Definitely go great together. They even have this like natural white, also would go good with the light pink, or maybe all 3. And they have more colors here of this bamboo yarn. And here we go down, we actually have more 8/4 cotton, and it's 100 gram skeins instead of the 50 gram skeins. The specs are the same actually as the one we had above. I think it's basically just the same cotton, except this is a heavier skein, so it's double the size or double the amount. And then they had a whole empty rack of lyocell. And then down here we do have, let's see, it's some wool yarn, Bimbo from Woolmark. I'm trying to see here. It's 100% Lana wool. So it's 50 grams to 185 meters, or 58 meters. And we go up here. We have Butterfly, which is a silk cotton. So 50 grams of silk cotton named Butterfly. You can see it's like melanged, mixed in. Lay flat to dry, definitely. Wash it low. 23% silk and 77% cotton. 50 grams gives 120 meters. It's the Butterfly here. They also come in an assortment of colors. I love the blue there, by the way. See, I just grabbed it as well, and the gray. So those two could also go great together. 55 Danish crowns, 65 Danish crowns is like €5 and a bit price-wise. Down here we have some alpaca yarns, soft alpaca, which is 60% alpaca and 40% acrylic. 50 grams gives 160 meters. So this is like a 2-weight yarn. That's colorway 10. That's also super soft, I have to say. That's really enjoyable. Yeah. And see, it's funny how it's fluff, and the fluff is in a different color than the blue. And they also come in different assortment of colors. Also here we have this mustardy yellow. And alpaca yarn is really soft. It's a gorgeous feeling, definitely. Can be used for many nice things. Up here we have some accessories. You can see here on the left side we have a bunch of crochet hooks. Again, divide by 7, a bit less than 7 to get them in dollars, 7.5 to get them in euros. And we have more wool here. This is actually 100% wool yarn, and this was the thickest yarn they had. And it's 100% nature wool. I can imagine this because it's roving style as well. 50 grams to 50 meters. They recommend needle size 9, 100% wool. I think it's good for felting as well if you're into felting. And they do have a few different colors here, as you can see. Light blue, a salmon, white, gray. Yeah, they're like $4 each or so. And then we have sock yarns here. They have plenty of sock yarns, honestly, lots of sock yarns. There's no doubt that the Danes really enjoy knitting their socks. It also says sock yarn. So strømpegarn is sock yarn in Danish. 70% wool, 30% polyamide, and yeah, we get some washing instruction here. Wash at 40 degrees, so that's 104 Fahrenheit. 50 grams to 150 meters, and they recommend 2 to 2.5 millimeters. It can be ironed and dry cleaned. Don't tumble dry and don't bleach. Oeko-Tex branded 100, which is basically, yeah, most of them. That's test against harmful substances. I love the melange. They have different colors here. This is like, it's also even named so, vintage colors. So they are like faded, heathered, absolutely gorgeous here. And yeah, we're just going through the different melange. This is also the vintage one. See, there's some lovely variegated yarns for different colors, so you can get striped socks, grays, blues, lovely variegated. And you can even, there's possible to do color combos here as well, no problems. And they have a very little selection. You have Capri. They are 100% acrylic yarns. And they only have like 4 colors of them or so, maybe. 50 grams, 133 meters. Recommended 3.5 to 4 millimeters. Wash at 40 degrees. Basically lay flat, don't iron, etc. Yeah, 5 colors they had. That's it. On the way back from the store, I walked past the local lake that I mentioned at the introduction of this video, and I just took a few moments there to enjoy and decided that you guys should have the chance to enjoy the view as well. It was a lovely weather. It was bright, very clear. The water was almost mirror still, barely a wind standing. And it's just an absolutely gorgeous view, less than a few minutes walk from my parents' home. And there is even like a bench. You could even bring like a picnic there or sandwich and enjoy some food there while just having this lovely nature next to you. And you have birds there, etc. That said, I do option to not have the audio on because there was actually people sitting there at the bench, and I do not want to intrude on their privacy by sharing whatever conversation they had. And in fact, I'm actually sorry that I didn't keep recording for another 30 seconds, because at the very end of the video, you can't see it, but at the very right side for me, one of the birds actually caught a fish. You could barely see it because it was behind the trees, but it caught a fish, and I like watched it with my eyes, and then it like flew away with the fish in its beak. So that was pretty cool. So lots of possible nature is there to be watched. So I'm basically going to say I hope you enjoyed this short video and visit to Denmark as a part of the many adventures that I do when I go visit some physical stores. And if you do like yarn content, whatever that may be, such as tutorials, reviews, yarn hauls, giveaways, and much more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like.